Greetings, I am Dr. Sean R. Tartt, the Region 3 Superintendent for DeKalb County Schools, and thank you so much for inviting me to your virtual career day. I am indeed delighted to be part of your career day. Again, this is always an exciting time for me to show up at the schools and participate in career day. I really wish we could be face-to-face, but in this setting we know that we have to be virtual, and that's okay. But hopefully coming soon to a classroom near you, or a date or a time I can come to your school and actually have some real fun talk about the work that I do. So again, I've been a regional superintendent now, finishing my third year. I will start my fourth year in June. So again, it's been some time, and just my journey here in DeKalb. I am actually a product of DeKalb County Schools. I went to Farrington Elementary School, grades K through 7, and then I went to Lithonia High School for high school, which was grades 8 through 12 at the time. So again, I've been in DeKalb. I'm a product of DeKalb. Went to Florida A&M University for my undergraduate and master's degree, and then came back to Atlanta for my doctoral degree. I am homegrown from DeKalb, so again, I know most of the streets, I know the populations, I probably know some of your siblings, your aunts and uncles, grandparents, as I've had an opportunity to connect with so many, and many have connected with me. Also during my journey, before I became a regional superintendent, I served in the role of principal for 11 years. I was assistant principal for 4 years and a teacher for 4 years as well. And guess what? Before then, I worked at the DeKalb County School District Service Center in the maintenance department, learning how the heat, the air, the roofing, and all the maintenance and construction take place, and played a major role in the work that we do. So again, I had an opportunity to work on the ground and here in the central office, and no one role is more important than the next. It takes a true commitment from all of us to be able to do the work. So again, Dr. Tartt has been a teacher, an administrator, a principal, a regional superintendent, but I also enjoy working on the grounds crew with maintenance and so forth. And before I actually started my first job as a teacher, I was a substitute teacher when I came home in the summers for the last 2 or 3 months of school. And so I had an opportunity to sub with students in kindergarten, 2nd, and 3rd grade as a teacher. So again, just very, very excited about those opportunities to connect with children. So I know Career Day is about talking about your career and what it took to get to this particular level and what inspired you. Well, let me take you on a very quick journey through Dr. Tartt's life in terms of what do I want to be when I grow up. Well, I thought about it first. I said, I think I want to be a teacher. Then my mom asked me, why do you want to be a teacher? Because you have to be a teacher in order to be a principal. So she said, Sean, so you really want to be a principal? And I said, yes. So she said, yes, you have to be a teacher first. So again, I was a health and physical education teacher, working in the elementary school level, and I thought that the PE teachers were the most amazing individuals in the whole building. Why? Because they connected with every child and knew pretty much every child's name. And I can tell you, as a teacher 4 years, I know every kid's name that I ever taught, first, middle, and last name. And so it's important to make a connection with children with respect to that. So the other thing I wanted to be a dentist or a masseuse. And a masseuse is a person who gives massages and things of that nature. So between that, being a principal, a teacher, a dentist, and a masseuse, I can say I've accomplished mostly all of those, except the dentist. I didn't go the dentist route because I did not want to go to school that long for an occupation, and I really learned that I really like being around children. So we can check the box, I've been a teacher. We can check the box, I've been an administrator. And guess what? I can partially check the masseuse box, because as a health and physical education teacher, I had to learn kinesiology and all of the bones and things of that nature. I used to come home in the summers as well and volunteer in hospitals and giving massages. So I actually am only 500 hours short of being a certified masseuse. So I have another profession, but right now I love what I do. So let's fast forward. What is a regional superintendent? What does a regional superintendent do? Well, the answer, in my opinion, is we do some of everything, and no one day is the same. So Dr. Tartt, break that down. What does that mean, a regional superintendent? I am the principal's supervisor. I am the principal's boss, as you all would call it. However, I want to look at it more of I am the supporter of the principal for all of the things that they have to do. And so what does the principal do? They have to make sure that they have teachers in the building and qualified staff. They have to make sure that they have fun and engaging lessons. They have to look at safety within a building. They have to look at professional learning and growth. And you know, as a teacher, as a student, you always have to be a lifelong learner. So the regional superintendent's role in that is to make sure that I check the principal's lesson plans for the year. I have to check their safety plan for the year. We have to grow our principals and our assistant principals and our teachers every year as instruction changes. We too must change the way we deliver it. We were just in the middle of COVID, so we had to shift instruction from face-to-face to going to a computer being virtual. And that took some learning and some engagement, calling on peers and friends to locate how do we navigate this platform. We had to figure out how do we engage you at home in the comforts of your own home. Because you know, when you're at school, you're sitting upright, following the teacher's rituals and routines, but sometimes when you're at home, you know you're relaxed, sitting in your favorite chair. Maybe you have your laptop while sitting on the couch doing your work, and sometimes that engagement may go very well and sometimes it may not, right? So again, we work to support the principals with all the things that they have to do. So what are some of the fun things that I do? I have a district car. I have a district car that I can go travel about to come see you all. It has the DeKalb County School District logo on it. And so that's always something cool. You have a car to drive around in. But of course, everybody knows who I am when I'm driving the car. So Dr. Tartt can never stop at McDonald's or Chick-fil-A without someone knowing who he is. So if you ever see me at Chick-fil-A in the car, wave at me, tell me how you doing. But hopefully, if you see me getting lunch, hopefully you've gone to a doctor's appointment or a dentist appointment and that you're not just missing school. And there's also a portion of my day that's spent in the rooms such as this. This is our board meeting room where cabinet members who are regional superintendents, directors, executive directors, chiefs, and deputies, and of course our superintendent board members come together to make key presentations and discuss the work of the district. We have an opportunity to talk about severe weather drills and preparations. We talk about our budgets, being able to help and support our teachers and our staffs as we move forward with the implication of budget impacts and making sure that our students have all of the resources that they need. And when they don't, we have an opportunity to make adjustments. So this is the room where we have lots of discussions in. They're not quick meetings. A lot of times we can be here 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever it takes to make sure that our students and our staff and our stakeholders have what they need to be able to support students and their principals within their building. And so we're excited about working. I'm excited about being a regional superintendent because in my role, I make it a key point to connect with children. So as I'm in and out of the buildings, I make sure that I talk to children, I talk to teachers, and of course administrators. And I make it a point to, of course, remember something special about them, their first, middle, last name, maybe an event that they attended, maybe an event or sport that you participated in, or awards day, honors day. And just recently I had an opportunity to shake the hands of our valedictorians and our salutatorians, which are those two individuals in high school who have the highest grade point average, and they'll be recognized at graduation day. So again, that's always a positive point of highlight for us as we prepare to move forward. So let me share just a couple of key tips as I prepare to close. If you wish to work in a capacity such as I do, having been a teacher, an administrator, a principal, and a regional superintendent, I want you to do the little things that matter. One, make sure that you go the extra mile. Whatever the teacher asks of you or your parents ask of you, you go the extra mile. Also, make sure that you're in leadership roles no matter where you go. I remember as a student, whether I was in elementary, middle, or high school, I took on leadership roles. Now, we all know being the line leader in class is hot business. We know also being the caboose, being the person that gets to walk around with the clipboard and assist the teacher, do check-ins on the computer. Those things are huge. As you move to middle and high school, it's important that you become an ambassador, maybe the class president of your class. Become a part of some committee, give input. But more importantly, if you want to work in this role, you have to be a problem solver. Sometimes you have to see the cup as being half full as opposed to half empty. So make sure that you are a solutions-based person. So if you see a problem, how would you address it to make sure that all things go well? Well, that's what Dr. Tartt tries to do on a day in and day out basis. Just imagine, if you've ever been in your building and the lights go out and the power goes out, that's a call that comes to my office. What do we do? Well, things to consider. Dr. Tartt, we haven't fed the students lunch yet. We don't have any internet access. We can't call parents. What do we do? These are the things that I look at as the cup being half full. It's full because our students are safe. Our teachers are still teaching sometimes with no light or just using daylight. They're having engaging conversations. And guess what? As a child, you're excited when the lights go out, right? You're excited when the lights go out as long as it's not pitch black and you can't see. So again, just kind of working through those plans and making sure that if we have to deliver lunch to you from another site, that we can do that. We can rearrange buses to pick you up to make sure that you arrive home safely and make sure that you return the next day still with your homework done. The lights may have been out at school, but you have lights at home or some place to get your work done. And in the event that you don't, we'll of course work with you. So again, continue to be great. I know that regardless of what role, what job that you take on, that you will be your absolute best. Remember, I started out wanting to be a teacher, a dentist, a masseuse, and a principal. And again, I accomplished some of those. But regardless of what role I took on, my mom told me one thing and my dad certainly affirmed it. Whatever you do, you're gonna get a job and move out of the house and create great things and help support students and community members around you. And as long as you do that and learn from your mistakes, you will always do something great. So again, have a great day, happy career day to you. And I look forward to you serving the boys and girls of DeKalb County School District and all across this great United States of America. Take care. And what are some fun facts about Dr. Tartt? One, I already shared, I have a district car. Oh my goodness, when I received this job, I said, oh my goodness, I have a district car? I don't have to drive my car around? So again, that's always a highlight. Another thing is, when we have these long meetings, I always like to drink a Coca-Cola. It always refreshes me, gets me excited, gives me a little bit more energy throughout the day. And guess what, as Region 3, our motto is learn, lead, and live. I have my own Region 3 theme song that our great staff members put together for us. So again, you'll have an opportunity to hear it. You probably hear it right now playing in the background, but you can see it's a live beat in it. If not, at least I think so. So with that being said, let's go forward and learn, lead, and live.